Hello everyone, this is Squadron Leader Jayasimha. I am the President, World Memory Sports Council for India, only Indian with maximum Guinness Book of Records in the whole world. I have written 12 self-help books, very famous, 2 books on memory. One is Train Your Brain, second is The Ultimate Guide to Master Your Memory. And I was there in the Air Force almost 21 years and I chose to take premature retirement. Thereafter, I became a motivational speaker, soft skills trainer. I became an author. As I was training adults, most of them, they were saying that, Jayasimha, our life is already over. Can you do something about our children? Can we make them number one? Then I thought, it's very difficult to change any nation, but we can actually build a new nation. If only we can work on these youngsters. If only we can help them to achieve their dreams. If only we can make them happy. If only we can make them to be smart in whatever they do. Especially remember what they read. Get good grades. Crack that IIT exam, NEET exam, and then to be IAS topper, to become the scientist, that engineer, that doctor would be very nice. Then my interest went into the field of memory. So from zero, I had been learning from many gurus, read lot of books, innovated lot of techniques, and using them, I have done so many Guinness World Records on memory. Thereafter, for last 8 years, had been training students in India and abroad. And I also conduct memory championships in India and also take the Indian contingent to represent India at the world platform. The reason why I choose memory is, most of us will take memory for granted. Some people say I have poor memory, some people say I have good memory. There is nothing called good or bad memory. There is only one thing called trained or untrained memory. If we go through training, anyone can improve their memory. And children, when you are in school, in the college, you require memory, because if you simply tell your ma'am that I have remembered and I don't write exam, will they pass you? They won't. So you have to write it, means you need to recollect. And any competitive exam, you have to show your memory. Similarly, adults, imagine I finish my speaking here and I want to go to my house. I have forgotten my house. Where will I go? That means what? Memory is not about exam. Memory is life and life is memory. If I take that memory out from my life, I become totally zero. And today, 85 to 90% people are suffering from this dreaded disease called Alzheimer dementia, forgetfulness. We don't remember where we kept our watch, spectacles we can't find. Sometimes we keep milk and stuff and forget. We open the tap in the washroom and forget. We give someone an appointment and we forget. Has this been happening to all of us? So that means as long as we are there, we have to have good memory. And then I understood that memory is one of the most essential component that every human being should and must possess. And we should take this as a habit. And when we check about who is that super, human being, what we do, we check by their physical power. That's what used to happen. People used to fight who can win wrestling, boxing, WWF. But then later on, then Olympics came. Who can run faster, who can, jump higher, and maybe football, hockey, basketball, swimming, gymnastics, and then weightlifting, all those things have come. So for my physical power, there is a platform to showcase my talent. But then for our brain power, who has got the best brain, who has got the best memory, we never had any platform. And World Memory Sports Council, founded by Tony Buzan and Raymond Keane, both of them in the year 1991 in London, they started these memory championships. And when I became a trainer, I brought first time this memory into our country. And not only I had been helping children to score good grades in their exams, not only helping them to crack their exams, not only helping adults to overcome their forgetfulness, but I wanted to showcase this memory of our Indians at the world platform. And that's how I had been conducting National Memory Championships. And so far, 10 championships we have conducted, 10 championships, and I make lot of money in my programs and I invest all the money, and we have got 10 disciplines like memorizing words, memorizing random numbers, memorizing speed numbers, memorizing spoken numbers, memorizing binary numbers, memorizing random cards, memorizing speed cards. Then we have abstract images, and then binary numbers, and then we also got names and faces. Like this we got different disciplines, and whoever gets a topmost score, he or she will be Indian or the world memory champion. And I had been taking the Indian contingent to represent at the world platform, and then you can see that I was with Mr. Tony Buzan, and then Raymond Keane, Dominic O'Brien, who was the 8 times world memory champion, and then Phil Chambers, the chief arbiter World Memory Sports Council. And then I had been recommending, I had been appealing to the government, education ministry, especially the sports ministry, the way we have yoga, the way we have a sport, so memory should also be part of the sport. I even went on to meet the Indian Central Sports Minister Rajavardhan Singh Rathore, and when I took our Indian contingent to China, and then we got the 4th place when we came back to India, and we happened to meet the Vice President of our country, Shri Venkaiah Naidu Garu, and he had really was very, very happy with the Indian team performance, and he said definitely, like physical sport, this memory also should be the part of the sports. And then a thought came to me that so far small countries have conducted world memory championships. India with 1.4 billion people, second largest nation in population, 7th largest nation in the area, were yet to conduct memory championship. And for us, anything connected to job, anything to profession, anything to getting a degree, anything to making money. But what about our intelligence? Now we've got wonderful people like APJ Abdul Kalam, Ramanujam, and then we've got wonderful people like Aryabhatta and Shakuntala Devi. So many great people have come who are very, very intelligent in the country, and this intelligence totally got lost. So that's why I thought we should have the World Memory Championship. And 2020, this year, I wanted to host World Memory Championship in the country, but as you people know, this year in the month of March, we have been affected this corona pandemic, and we are not able to do because International Olympics at Tokyo got postponed, T20 World Cup got postponed, Wimbledon got postponed. So we are postponed, but we don't want this memory to be lost, because memory should be a daily habit for every youngsters. Okay, be it school going child, college going teenager, or somebody who's trying to compete for a competitive exam, or he could be a professional, business person, teacher, memory athlete, or he could be a parent, or he could be a 70 to 8 years old, elderly gentleman or woman, doesn't really matter. Everyone should have memory. And then what I thought is, if we just leave it like that, then we will lose whatever the tempo, the momentum that we have actually set in for last 10 years will be getting lost. And as a second thought, we are starting the first online Indian National Open Memory Championship that's going to happen on 6th of December 2020 in our country. So you may be from Maharashtra, you may be from Haryana, you may be from Karnataka, you may be from Andhra Pradesh, and you may be from Delhi, and you may be from any part of this country, doesn't really matter. And wherever you are, be there, and online you can take up this competition, and you can become the Indian memory champion, and you can also win huge prize money, and you can become celebrity overnight. And by using these memory techniques, and you'll also be able to get good results in academics as well. So I have actually dedicated my entire life for this sport called memory sport. So if you are wanting to learn memory training from me, or you want to take part in the memory championship, I will tell you how you can take part in the memory championship. So this is a small preview about the person who is talking to you, and also the memory sport as such. And India with 1.4 billion people, rich in human capital, we are supposed to be intellectual capital of the world, and one day one Indian should become world memory champion. Now that is the dream that I am working. So if you are game for it, if you are wanting to improve your memory, if you want to be wonderfully successful and then creative person in whatever you do, then learn this sport, practice this sport, and excel in this sport, and the sky is the limit for all of you. So how to take this memory as a serious sport, and if you or your child or your student want to take part in the first Indian National Open Online Memory Championship. How to do? I will share this in the next video as to how many disciplines will be there, what are the age groups, and how much prize money you are going to get. So stay tuned. I will be talking to you very soon. Okay, so memory is one thing that we all need to possess, right? And memory, if you have, and you'll be wonderful creative human being, and that's the reason why we are working for that. Okay, so from where Tony Buzan started and left, and we want to continue in the country, and for that I need your support and I need your encouragement. Most importantly, I need your participation in this entire memory sport, so together we can really rock and we can make India the #1 country in the whole world. Thank you so much, and we shall meet up in the next video to know about the first Indian National Open Online Memory Championship happening on 6th of December, Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Thank you so much. Bye bye.